First at 4:30, a shakeup in the high school football schedule forces a matchup between two ILH powerhouses to be postponed.
Now, Janan spoke to both coaches and has new reaction.
Just as the ILH football schedule is about to pick up, an abrupt change in plans this week. St. Louis school officials released a letter to families on Monday saying Saturday's Crusader game against Punahou is postponed due to, quote, a shortage of officials. Both head coaches say the ILH executive director informed them of the change.
I'm not in control of that. I'm in control of what we do here on the football field as a head coach for St. Louis.
The official shortage is a real thing. It's been that way for years, so it doesn't really catch us by surprise that there's just simply not enough officials to cover on a Saturday when you have JVs and varsities playing all over the island.
Lack of available officials has been a challenge statewide for years, but it's hardly become an issue during league play. Another factor was St. Louis's lack of a home field. The Crusaders used to play at Radford and Farrington, but both sites are unavailable for use. There were discussions that Punahou's Alexander Field would be the site for the game with St. Louis as the designated home team, but nothing was finalized.
You know, there's so many different angles to it. I'm not sure that anybody could figure something out in such a short amount of time.
You know, I thank Punahou for the opportunity, but it's not happening. So we're going to play them probably in 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
St. Louis head coach Tupu Alualu says that he doesn't want this to become a reoccurring problem. The Crusaders have 2 home games, including this postponed one, left on the schedule, prompting them to potentially play on campus.
So hopefully, St. Louis, we can have a home game here, 1 or 2 or both of our home games. So we're just praying, and hopefully God puts that in the plan with all these obstacles this year. Last year was so smooth, the way we came out and we played without none of this stuff. And for me, coming back as a defending champ, you know, with our kids, with a new journey, with the same plan, God's going to put all kind of stuff, you know, in front of you and to see how you're going to handle that.
Both coaches are also raising concerns about the lack of communication between the schools and the ILH, as both are wondering why they got such a late notice on the postponement. Hawaii News Now has reached out to the ILH multiple times for further comment and has not gotten a response.
For us, and I probably I'm speaking for most of the coaches too in the ILH, is just tell us where we're going to play and we're going to play.
Let them tell me what we got to do, so I'm just going to worry about what we do here and prepare for who we play next.
Kyle Chanen, Hawaii News Now Sports.